Hey Darren, I bet this game bowls you over.
Very punny, Barger.
It'll definitely hit you for 6.
I guess we can give it a spin.
Okay, let's just get on with the review, shall we? International Cricket 2010 is the latest game in the Codemasters cricket series. You can play as the Australian cricket team or any of the other 15 international cricketing nations. You can play a 2020, a one-day, or a test match, or a variety of cups and custom tournaments.
This game was made by Melbourne developer Trickstar Games, and their knowledge of cricket really shines through, and they've added a few new features this year. There's the power stick, which gives batsmen full 360-degree aiming for shots, and a fancy action cam, which gives you a more exciting playing perspective.
There's also an in-game commentary from a number of cricketers, including legendary Australian spin bowler Shane Warne, who took 1,319 first-class wickets in his career.
I've Shane Warne alongside me.
Well, Jonathan, this is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might just be enough if they can bowl in the right place.
Impressive.
Well, let's talk about the batting. I thought the new action cam perspective made this a lot more immersive. Like you were really out there on the pitch, not just watching it on TV. You can look around the ground to spot where the gaps in the field are and then face up to the bowler who comes steaming towards you and hope you can time your shot right.
It's in the air. Dropped.
I like playing from the batsman perspective, Hex, but the camera is just way too sensitive when you're looking around. There's no smooth motion, so it's hard to look exactly where you want. It's silly because you have a mini-map of the field on the bottom of the screen anyway. You can just look at that to see where you're aiming, and it's actually easier and quicker.
Well, that's true, but I actually like to pretend that I'm out there on the pitch rather than just staring at a little mini-map radar. Unfortunately, I did find a few bugs in the game, though.
Yes, I found a few glitches too.
It's gone down. It really wasn't that difficult. You've got to feel they're appealing. Got him!
So how did you find the bowling badge?
I thought that was quite good from the action cam as well, Hex. First you pick a delivery like an in-swinger or leg cutter, then you begin your run-up. You have to let go of the ball when it's in the green zone on your pace meter, otherwise you'll bowl a no ball.
One more to sundries.
And you also have to keep the analog stick position just in the right spot and land the ball exactly where you want. There are on-screen indicators to help you with this, so it looks more complicated than it actually is. And Hex, I thought there were lots of options here, so you can bowl quite tactically.
Yeah, I thought the spin bowling was much better this year too, and you can actually get the balls to turn quite a lot, so it's more like the real thing. It's always great when you manage to bowl someone out too, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's really satisfying when those stumps go flying.
It's so very difficult to choose.
Oh, and he's bowled him.
Always with sports game, the crowd just looks terrible. It's like a bunch of cardboard people, especially in this game.
Yay.
It's a good thing the catching is still pretty cool. If a chance comes up, the game goes slow motion and you have a split second to press the button when the circle goes green. They've made it much harder than previous years, so you'll drop as many as you catch. It can be hard, but it makes you feel the pressure of taking a good catch.
Yeah, and this feels more like a simulation game this year, I think, Hex, rather than an arcadey basher bout. I think some people may still have trouble with the controls. They can be a bit tricky to get used to, but fans of cricket will love all the little details.
Swinging wildly at every ball for a massive 6 is where the fun is at for me. It's great that you can play through long, drawn-out test matches, but it can get a bit boring playing through every innings ball by ball by ball.
I think that's good for the cricket fanatics though, Hex. If you're into your cricket and you're willing to look through the dodgy bits, I think this is a good choice and you'll have some fun here, so I'm giving it 7 out of 10 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely one for the cricket lovers, and it's not going to make you love the sport if you don't already, and you have to really know your stuff to get into it. So I'm giving it 6.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.
What did you think, Darren?
I'll refer it to the third umpire.